was like, I haven't played that in ages, and so I loaded it back up. Took me a good little while to get back into the swing of it. And then I started playing that, and I forgot how good of a game it was, and how like even though I'm maybe 20 hours in, I'm still in like Act One. I've been trying to go through that. I was playing that for a little while, and good game. I
Uh-oh.
highly,
Hang on.
if you ever find it on sale or something, I highly recommend it. I definitely think it's a good one. Um, Especially you'd like it with so many cutscenes. Jesus Christ. Uh,
Hold up.
yeah.
Okay, so this is kind of interesting. So we're live.
What do you mean?
We're live.
We're live?
Yeah. We're not supposed to be, but we're live.
I'm confused.
The stream is going.
Why?
So I started the Streamlabs OBS, and we're not. I had it set up so
The
that it
live
wouldn't
button
catch
instead of
our.
just the record button.
Yeah, I had it so that it wouldn't catch our audio, but it's definitely catching our audio. I'm listening to our playback right now on our channel, so
Nice.
that's something I'll definitely something I have to look into.
Solid.
Well, but I have the the waiting screen on and it works, so that's cool.
That's pretty funny. Oh, I kind of like the idea that you and I could have had this entire night of conversation, and then like random people joining, like, what the fuck is this? You know, it's like, what?
I gotta
Um,
mute.
uh,
There we go.
oh, so it's like set to auto live or something?
No, I hit the button and it was supposed to be the just the starting soon screen, and it's not supposed to catch our audio, but for some reason it is 100% catching our audio. So I don't know why. I actually don't know why, but hey, that's fine. Whatever. Oh wait. Yeah, I had no idea why. Sorry.
No. That so you use the web OBS, right? Or do you actually have
I
the program
use
installed?
Streamlabs OBS. Yeah, I didn't know there was a web version, but I have it installed.
Oh, okay. That's good. Yours looked a bit different than mine.
Yeah, I use the Streamlabs version of it, which
Yeah.
apparently is streamlined towards Twitch or something.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I mean that's fine. I don't know why. But yeah, so I started playing Ghost of Tsushima again. I definitely feel it's probably up your alley. Um, it, it's the closest game I can kind of put it to is like Assassin's Creed, but it's not. It's not really like Assassin's Creed. It's just like that's the closest one I can think of for it.
Hmm.
Um, the combat is pretty straightforward. You pretty much have like a parry, dodge, light attack, and heavy attack, and then you can kind of like sort of combo some of them together. But the cool feature is eventually you unlock different stances. In a way, hold R2, or it's the right trigger, and then you hit one of the like triangle, square, circle, X, and it changes how you hold the katana, and that basically it sort of follows like a what is it? A kind of like a rock paper scissors type of deal, where like one stance might be really good against pike carrying guys, and then one might be really good against sword guys. You know.
Hmm. Yeah, I've seen some gameplay of it.
But
It is. You're definitely right. It's totally right up my alley. It's kind of definitely my style in terms of
yeah,
uh, well, style. Um, I've been meaning to pick it up for a while. It seems like a really good. It's a first-party PlayStation game, isn't it?
I believe so.
It's from the same guys I think that made Sly Cooper or something.
Yeah, I think I want to say. Um, it's a quite a bit of content as well. Like as I said before, I'm 20 hours in and I'm still in Act One, like on the first. It's from what I understand, it's three sort of sections of the island. Um, and I mean it's pretty big map. I didn't. It makes it a little bit bigger that essentially you're only on foot slash you can ride your horse. Um, but the map is pretty big and there's quite a number of like little um. It kind of does remind me a little bit of like Tomb Raider, yes, where like you go around and you'll have to do kind of like climbing up or parkouring around an area, and like figure out the pathway up in order to get to somewhere. And then it's like there's these shrines that you get to so many of them, it unlocks like a slot to be able to. They call them chunks, but they're basically just like slight bonuses. Um, there's another one which is really cute, and Watson would probably like, where it's a fox den, and you follow a fox, and eventually the fox takes you to like a statue of a fox, and then
Right.
uh, it like upgrades his thing, and sometimes you can pet the fox, which is really cute. And then like there's also like these baths types of thing, which raises your health, and so there's definitely quite a bit of content and a shit ton of side quests, and but that's really what I've been doing. Like I've been just going on the first island trying to do everything and do all the side quests, and but you can just do the main quest, and thankfully the game's not too like I am playing I guess on easy, so uh, I wanted kind of like the nice like I didn't want it to be like constant having to hit people, and be like um what is it? It's kind of like in a Souls games when you hit someone with a lightsaber like multiple times. So like okay, this kind of looks weird because it's like normally it's one or two hits and then they're dead. So um, but even then it still is quite challenging, and the stealth mechanic is pretty decent. Um, and the sword play is obviously quite it. The parrying itself
Ooh.
definitely takes a bit of time to master and whatnot, and the different stances look quite nice. So um, yeah, it's pretty fun. It's pretty solid. So,
Yeah, I'm
but
definitely been meaning to pick it up for a little bit when it goes on a bigger sale at some point. Usually like 2 years after
yeah,
it gets
I'm sure.
released.
Yeah, yeah. I'm sure it will.
So the last time we were
Let's
here,
see. So yeah, I played that. Oh,
oh fuck, I forgot what the controls are. There we go. Oh fuck me.
so but so I played that for a little while you were out. And then I don't know. I just kind of didn't really play much else. I was just really tired from work and like recommended Critical Role videos
Oh, there it is.
on YouTube, and I'd never seen them before. I kind of heard of them years ago, but never really like looked more into them. And there was one in particular that someone had done like an animation video of. It was only like a few minutes long, and I watched it, and it was just really funny, and I was cracking up. and I could just tell it was making fun of one of the characters, and they were making fun of it, saying like, "Oh, that we was dead," basically, and just the laughing that they were doing, I could just tell, it was a genuine laugh on their end, and it just sounded really funny. So I was like, you know what, let me go look these guys up,
Ooh.
and I was shocked how long they've been on, and so that's what kind of started the whole RPG thing. Um, 'Cause I started watching that, and I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely something we'll have to get into.
On Steam, yeah, yeah. Um, the other thing as well, because Steam recommended to me uh, this thing called Fantasy Grounds Unity, which I have the original Fantasy Grounds, which is just like a RPG program in a sense. I know you said you use some like, what was it, Nat 20 or
Roll
D
20.
20? Roll 20, that's it.
Yeah.
Then because I had the other one, it told me like, oh, you can get a discount, and I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. And so it's like, huh, I wonder. So that's when I started kind of thinking, I wonder, maybe an RPG would be fun to try one day or something. I don't know, like if we, to do it just for us type of deal, or to actually stream it or something. But something I've always sort of wanted to play at some point.
Yeah, we'll definitely get into that at some point.
Yeah.
Um, do you
Do still
remember?
want it. Oh, sorry.
Do you remember what we were doing last time we? It's been a little bit. It's been a little while. Oh,
What do you mean?
last time we were playing this game.
Okay. We never played Perfect Dark.
Hang on. Yeah, check Discord.
Are you live?
Yeah, we've been live, dude.
Okay, well, it'd be nice.
I
I
told
don't
you
know.
earlier.
You didn't tell me. You just said it was live for the thing. I didn't realize you were
Put
actually playing the game.
I put both on.
Yeah. Okay, you missed critical information was not provided. Not like, hey, yo, Marvin, like, hey, um, I even asked you. I was like, oh, okay, well, because you were like, oh, we can only like be on for a few hours, and so I was thinking, oh, okay, we'll save Silent Hill for another night, so we don't have to rush through it. And then you're just like, oh, I'm gonna confuse him. I'm just gonna put Silent Hill on and not tell him. Honestly, like, okay, so that's why at one point you kind of asked me that, like, like I don't remember the controls. What were you doing? And I was like, the fuck are you asking me for? You're playing Perfect Dog. I'm on like
I've mentioned
fucking
it.
YouTube.
I've said a few things.
No, yeah, well, okay. You missed the most important one there, buddy. Like, yo, Marvin, we live. Is that what you? So is that why we were live then?
Yeah.
Like, oh, dude, I thought you just fucked up. I thought you would guess or something, and it's like, oh, it's on, and so that's why I was just like, I thought maybe you were dicking around with it, and trying to
No,
fix it or something.
we've been live this whole time.
Nice, alright, thanks.
I'm sorry, dude.
Oh, you're good. I don't mind. I just
So, so the last time we were here, um,
yeah. So the last time we were here, we were in like some dock,
yeah, like part of the resort.
and then we saved the dude, and then and then that was about it. You kind of dicked around, and you were like, you were telling me something about like, oh, this is where you have to do something in order to get the legendary ending and or something I don't remember. And you like
Yeah,
that comes in handy, that thing right there. So
that's what we're. So that's what we're doing right now. I was at when the stream started. I was at Annie's bar, and I've just been running around the streets getting attacked this whole time, and I just found my way to the motel here. Um, by accident, I actually used Kaufman's key that we picked up from when he dropped it in Annie's bar. I just used it on this door, so now we have access to his hotel room or motel room. Um, our task, the main plot of the game, was we were given the Flauros by Dahlia, and we're supposed to go around town stopping the evil force from placing the mark of Samael, which is spreading the nightmare. I also have a bottle of red liquid, which we don't know what it is. It was in the hospital. It looked like it had been purposefully smashed. We have a VHS tape also found in the hospital that has not been able to be used on anything. No, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. We used it and it was basically completely unintelligible. And
I did
last
rewatch it.
and lastly, we have this receipt which has 4 numbers on it. That was also dropped by Kaufman. So that's what we're working with. Whoops. Fingers on the wrong keys.
God, this is a shit motel room.
It's kind of small, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. Fucking hell, you basically walked right into the bed.
Nobody inside. Like, we actually have to check.
Go by that?
Oh, health drink. So his room is pretty empty. Unless you push the shelf.
Oh, dun, dun, dun. There's a crack. Oh, it's a key. Okay.
Alright, so
I like
that's.
how you can shove your whole fucking hand in there. Also tonight's stream is brought to you by Snapback Pudding,
Nice. What flavor?
chocolate. I already finished the vanilla.
That's obviously the best flavor. I mean, don't get me wrong,
Actually,
vanilla's like underrated as far as flavoring goes, but chocolate's just better. Alright, that's every door here.
you know, honest that for pudding, I kind of prefer vanilla. Um, chocolate's not bad though. I would say, especially with pudding, I like putting them in the fridge.
Alright, so this is very easily missable, but here's the keypad.
Zero four.
This place is also crawling with monsters.
Oh my god, 04.
Oh?
0473.
Alright, so 0473. One more time. 0473. What the fuck? Yeah, that says 0473.
Unless that first number is something else. It has kind of like a little start to it.
No, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little bit. Oh god.
That's a nice screenshot.
Okay. We're good. We're fine. It's fine.
That's weird. It's doing that same
Oh,
thing
sweet
again on my
Jesus.
end. I don't know why.
I wonder if it has to do with me splitting the stream between between OBS and oh Jesus.
Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd be interested to see one day, like, have me stream to you and see if the same thing happens to you. It does this weird thing where, like, either one or two. Oh, wow. Did you die? Oh, no. It does this weird thing with. Fucking hell, they're all over the place.
Yeah, this
Um,
place is crawling.
uh, the, what is that? Oh, damn. Um, either one or two things happen.
Hang
Like,
on.
either
I'll,
one.
I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. Hello. I don't learn to open Twitch. I don't have Twitch open, so I don't know if anyone's watching. I can't see his comments. Let's see. Let's see, push that out. Silent Hill. Let's see. Okay, it's just us, I guess. There's nobody else around. It is just me and the bot.
Oh fuck. Sorry, dude. Sorry about that. Alright. Sorry, what were you saying?
No, you're good. I was just saying, I quickly looked at the mod view to see, and, I noticed, it's me, you, and the bot.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Fuck.
I'm a little bit annoyed, though, that I wish, wish Discord didn't have such a delay.
You wish Discord or Twitch?
Oh, my bad, Twitch.
Yeah, that's just latency.
No, I know.
Oh dear.
I'm trying to see. I'm watching the Twitch, see if, like, how the quality is on that. Oh wow, you just jump cut it. I will say the frames on did it work finally? No. The frames are a lot more consistent on the Twitch version. But every now and again, it kind of it just jumps. Like, getting attacked just then, and then right when you went up to the door, it kind of just like jumped. Like, it stopped for a second and then it jumped.
Hmm.
Like, even just now in the what you call it, in the inventory, I could see the like it definitely stopped for a good like second because the items stopped rotating basically. I don't know.
Oh wait.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Yeah, these guys are not friendly.
Really? You don't think?
They want more than a hug, I think. I'm not cool with that. Get out of here.
I just want to hold you. That's all I mean. Come on, you're playing with you. You're so cuddleable. I would cuddle you. Fine.
Ooh, 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 ooh. Ah, here we go.
Okay, I'll wait. I'll wait till it. Oh shit. Oh, here we go. Full 7.
Was it 3? Okay, great.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, let's see. Where are we now? We're in some sort of is
It's
this a
a.
shop?
It said a general store on the receipt.
Oh yeah.
No items. There's something right there.
What is that? Fetty X? Oh my god, it's fucking Fetty X.
Oh,
Fine.
shit.
Oh.
Tapped too fast.
That was safety. I
Oh,
like the idea
I
as
wonder
well
if
that
it's
we
to
can
this
fucking.
safe.
Oh. What a what a great place to hide a key.
Hmm.
Oh, I handed over the package that the woman left here. He showed up at Norman's too. Oh, what was that?
Does that say that somebody was
Oh,
playing something in Steam?
yeah, I couldn't make it out because it was like phasing in and out. But yeah, I saw the Steam overlay come out for a second.
Well, that's something I'll have to work on. Maybe I can put myself in invisible. I don't know how that would work. No, anyway.
But you can in Steam you can turn that off. I just in general um so no matter if anyone starts playing a game, I don't get a notification.
Maybe an offline
But
mode or something.
no. If you go to uh Robert fucking um what the fuck, I went to Discord. Go to Steam. Okay, then you go to Steam settings, and then in settings uh what was it? What was the option?
Maybe the Steam overlay disable.
No, there was a. Oh no. That's it. You gotta go to. Let's see. Friends list. That's it. That's it. Open up your friends list, and then when you open up your friends list, click on the gear settings on that. Is that?
Oh wait, no. Uh, I don't know where the gear is under friends.
Okay. No. Did you click on view friends list?
Oh no. Okay, now I see it.
Yeah, and then you want to go to click on that, and then it should bring up like friends list settings, and then click on notifications, and you can check which ones. I just leave on like direct chat message, but like when a friend comes online or joins the game, I turn those off.
There we go. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I had to do that as well. Um, just in general, I mean it's a cool feature. Don't get me wrong, but it's annoying when it's like dude, like chill, stop, stop opening the game.
Okay, so we handed somebody a package, and then they go to Norman's, and
And it's some woman's package. Don't want to be involved with the likes of them anymore, but I'm getting creeped out. Yeah, dude, it was a drug deal. That's what it was. Again, this goes to that theory that on that white chlamydia. What
white
it was.
chlamydia, white Claudia.
Claudia, that was it. I knew it sounded like that. Alright, so he's getting creeped out. The thought of leaving town, but I'm afraid what will happen if I do. Okay. Can I ask, a question, and you
No,
can
there's no questions
choose.
allowed.
Well, okay, fuck me then. I want to ask a question. It was spoiler, okay?
Okay.
All the people who originally lived in this town, are they dead?
That is a actual complicated question. The permeating theories are A, alternate dimension, which is wrong. B, they left. The town is simply abandoned. We actually got some hinting of that from Lisa, the nurse, earlier, when she said that people just have been leaving town in droves because of how dangerous it is. And she was very vague there. She could have meant the monsters, she could have meant the weird black occult magic stuff that people were trying to perform here. Um, she was very vague about it, but people might have just literally just abandoned the town because of its horrible history. C, anybody that remains could have just been sent away, like the town absorbed them. There are bodies. There is blood. People probably got killed. But I'm in the camp of the town was mostly abandoned, and anybody that was left either got absorbed or got killed.
Okay. Like, considering that day about like everyone's high, I was like, you know what? I wonder. Like, we haven't, even though we've seen a very few people, and like you said, we've seen a few bodies, but we've not really met that many, like that many people. So
Mm-hmm.
I was just curious if maybe I had missed it or not. That like, is this town populated still, or is it just like it's already abandoned?
Yeah, because we have Claudia. Sorry, not Claudia. We have Dahlia. Looking at the drugs on screen right now. We have Dahlia, that crazy lady.
Uh,
We have Kaufman, who said he was a doctor at the hospital, and we have the nurse Lisa.
we got the other dude right with the briefcase.
That's Kaufman.
Okay, that was the doctor.
Um, and then we have Sybil, who's not from here. She's from the next town over, Brams.
Oh, and we got the cop, right?
That's Sybil.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
Um, so what is this? Drugs? And then there you go. You got your big hint that there's like a lot of drug deals going on right now. So what the fuck is that all about?
I would love if like this game. Oh wow, holy shit! I would laugh if this game really had nothing to do with drugs. It's just like that's how the '90s where everyone was just doing drugs.
I didn't pick anything up here.
Should you have? Well, no, you got the health strength, right?
Yeah, but I didn't pick up any items.
Oh, is it expected?
Um, I am going through. Oh, no, that's just the journal again. There's nothing else there. Oh,
3 cartons of milk, 2 dozen eggs. Oh, 0886.
thank you. Wait, it's not also something, is it? Yeah, nothing. It's a bunch of nothing. 0886. This whole quest is completely optional. It's one of the only, like, actually optional parts of the game. 0886. Oh god. I don't like the noises that they make.
6.
There we go. Get in there. Okay.
Ooh, nice picture on the wall.
Newspaper.
It's the same date as one in the house. Oh, okay. GG, social death ended. Banana died. Huh?
The anti-drug mayor,
Oh,
narcotics
okay.
officer.
So the mayor and an officer both died of heart failure.
Yeah. I wonder what could have caused those heart failures.
Wow, that 90s. Don't look at that now, though.
Mm-mm. Nice, Harry. Keeping focused.
I like there's also like a Playboy magazine or something as well underneath the newspaper. There's a TV set. Jesus Christ, is that thing?
Oh, wow. The camera change actually prompted a loading screen for a minute.
Gas. Oh, gas register. Motel 6.
There we go. So that leads back out to the court. Let's finish checking out. In here. Good. And here. Huh.
Ooh, a bike. Oh. That's weird. Then the gas is not gas. Oh, someone was trying to use it, maybe?
Hmm.
Well,
Uh.
speaking of gas, you know what movie I watched the other day that I was like, wow, I can't believe this. I watched Cars again. Like,
The Pixar movie?
yeah.
Okay. It's
You know
not.
that came
It's not
out like
awful.
15 years ago?
Yeah, like what? Like literally like 2006, isn't it? Okay, so we got that
That's old.
magnet. So if we go back to
Oh, is that what we got out of the gas cap? Or?
no, it was just a random item sitting around in the room, and the gas
Oh,
cap was we couldn't mess with it.
oh.
Yeah, so crack's too small to reach in, but we have a magnet on a string. Drops the magnet. So that was the motorcycle key.
Yeah, I know.
And now that we have that, we have officially unlocked the secret ending where at the end, after you beat the final boss, Harry runs back in here, hops on the motorcycle, and skedaddles away in the most radical fashion.
It's just like force. Like instead of on the jet ski, on a motorcycle instead.
Mm-hmm. Small red vial.
Ooh. Okay.
The stuff that we put in the plastic bottle.
Uh-oh. Oh. What's going on? Oh, okay. What happened?
Okay, we unlocked the good ending. That's it.
Oh, okay. So he took the vial from us, right?
Yeah, he took the vial. We have no idea what it was for. It's gone.
Okay. Because on my end, it like Henry would Harry, Henry or Harry?
It's Harry, but there is a Henry later in the series.
Harry though was holding the vial, and then it like froze, and then the vial was nowhere to be found in either one of them. I was just like, okay, so that was kind of weird. He just took it from us.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
So he
totally,
didn't dock.
totally inconsequential. Doesn't have anything to do with anything. It's just time to leave now. We've explored everything that we can here.
Nice. Okay. So how close to?
Uh-oh. Hang on. Did I just lose everything? Are you still here?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, there we go.
What's
I'd
this?
say we have a short run through a couple of linear areas, and then we have the final area of the game, which isn't too long. And there's our single biggest evidence against there being multiple dimensions.
What?
Like, the actual first game literally says, I'm not changing to a different place, everything around me is changing. We're still on the bridge, though. Oh, the dogs are different now. Oh, sweet Jesus.
Whoa!
And those guys are different too now. They're stronger.
I'm on a boat.
Guess who it is? It's Harry. Oh,
Oh,
gnarly, gnarly.
what is it now? Hey,
Sybil's
Sybil.
back, yay. Tin hat time.
Otherworld. That's from Mortal Kombat, ain't it?
No, that's the Outworld.
Oh, Owl. Oh. Wait, why would they? That'd be a question. I don't get it. Be a question.
Just by tone.
Uh, it's like under there. Underwear.
Yeah, let's not forget we are that is our ultimate goal. Is we are still looking for Cheryl.
Oh, I know. Oh, this bitch. Her feet are twitching.
Mm-hmm.
Dun, dun, dun. Like everyone will die. Like everyone don't even know in this town. Dun, dun, dun. Cheryl is possessed. Oh boy. Dun, dun,
Thanks,
dun.
Sybil. She has no reason to help us, and she's been like a bro the whole time.
Feel like she's gonna die. Considering we split up.
Yep. So we have to use the Flauros. Stop the Marcus Amile from spreading to the lighthouse and to the amusement park afterwards. See how Sybil's doing.
Feel like considering we let Sybil go on her own, I feel like she's not gonna make it.
All things considered, from everything that we've seen in this game so far, you wouldn't have an incorrect theory.
I was gonna say as well. I remember what happened to the movie Sybil. I'm a bit surprised. So in the game, is there uh is there not a pyramid head?
That's only in Silent Hill 2 initially.
Oh, okay.
Let's check where this lighthouse actually is. Yeah, it's just down here. It's not too far away, see? We'll make it there and back in no time. Whoa.
Oh.
Let's go ahead and use that health drink.
And you have so many at this point.
Yeah, it's not really going to be any issue. It ain't no thing. Oh, hey, guy. Well, okay. Let's not go that direction. Let's go down here instead. Oh, he's following. We should be getting close. It should be like right up here. Please go away. So in speedruns, this is like one of the hardest parts of the game. This lighthouse, because you can't run up it and just hold the button, or else you like, it actually slows you down. It's like really weird. Alright, let's see what's going on up here.
What is it?
Oh, there she
Lava?
is.
Who's that? Who was that?
That looked like that same photo of the girl that was in the secret hospital room.
But she did the thing, so that means now we have to go to the amusement park. If we don't get that one, we're dead.
Yep, we failed this quest.
That'd actually be kind of funny if you could actually lose.
Oh. Did it skip it?
What?
There we go. Okay, yeah, it skipped the trip back.
Oh.
You were gone for maybe like 3 minutes, Harry. And again, we're just gonna keep on saving on top.
Yeah, might as well, just in case.
I don't think I've ever really like actually died in this game, but I want to play it safe.
No, that makes sense.
Now, where is the amusement park? I genuinely don't remember how to get there. Ah, there is a helpful hint. And I suddenly remember exactly why that is there. Yeah. Hit those drums. Okay, I thought there was something weird going on right here.
What?
Fuck. There's like a thing. There it is. That's why that arrow is there. It's like very hidden.
That sounded like a machine gun. It's like, uh-oh, this is like a real cinematic. Well, what happened?
She got hit with something.
Oh, okay.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
I saw it for a second, and then, like, it went dark, so I couldn't see it.
We're back in the sewers, which means we may see some psychedelic oil water again. Whatever the fuck is going on below the gratings right now, I don't even know.
Oh, that looks like a... It looks like a lion.
Oh, actually, where do I go? Oh, I passed it. Oh, that's not water. Oh, I don't like these, like, people on the side. Did you see what I see?
No, I can't, to be honest. Oh. the frame to. I'm like watching a slideshow right now.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah. Let me see if the Twitch is any better. Wait, sadly the Twitch is way better than what I'm getting in Discord.
Here, I'll reset the stream once I get out of here.
Yeah.
God damn.
What is going on? Everything's like dying. Is that on your end as well?
The noise or the lighting?
Both.
Yeah, that was crazy. You know, for a place called Silent Hill, it sure is fucking loud here.
Dude, not only like it was really bad in terms of the oh, what is it? The um
I lost him. Hello? Sorry, I disconnected from the call completely by accident. Not
yeah,
only was the what?
uh no, not only was the sound awful, like it's like super loud, but on my end, sadly I don't have a recording of it, but on my end, I started getting more and more pixelated as you were going to the ladder, like super bad, dude. Like I was like, is your game dying?
I turned down the resolution just a little bit. I'm sure not really much will be lost.
Okay. Hopefully it holds.
Do you see the blinking pause?
Yes, I do.
Great. Alright. So we are officially at the amusement park. Didn't take very long, right?
Huh.
Oh, fun fact. There's something here. I actually learned this recently. You see that guy?
No.
This one right here.
Oh, the penguins. Aw.
So this one right here that I'm standing next to. Fun fact. You know that red bottle that I got? The bottle of liquid?
Yeah.
I can use that on this creature and the game dies. It'll skip this whole area and skip the next boss and put me directly into the next area of the game. I don't know why. It was just never caught, but it's actually a really good speedrun strat because you could just run straight to this guy, use it, and then you're good. Oh god, and we have like actual enemy children here as well. My frame rate's actually dropping in the game too.
Oh, what?
My frame rate's actually dropping in the game as well. It's
Oh,
actually
okay.
very difficult to see or. Where the.
Yeah, it's even. Thank God I'm not having to play. If I had to play with what I'm seeing right now, I would be so screwed.
Yeah, I've got no idea where I am to be completely honest, but we just passed another save, so that's
At least, yeah, we saved here.
good news.
What was that, a Ferris wheel? Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
Ferris wheel. Ah, Jesus. What is this? I can't tell what that is. Did you just beep? Like a
It was the gate. Squeak.
symbol.
What are you doing, step symbol?
What is she? Oh. What's wrong with her eyes? No. Not Simi. Oh shit.
Alright, fun fact, this is a very difficult boss.
Oh,
But all you have to do is that. That is a one-hit kill. As long as you find that bottle and use it on her, you're good.
the fuck is that?
It's dead, that's what it is.
Civil, no. I don't know. I can tell. Oh, yep, she's alive. How did it? Why her? This is kind of creepy. The fucking
Hey,
swing around a little
I
bit.
really like the lighting in this.
Oh, dun dun dun. She came from silent hell. Dun dun dun. Yeah, so I needed a new wife. So I just picked up this kid. Sherlock. I will save her. No matter what.
Mm-hmm.
God, dude. That was a great her confession. Oh shit, this bitch. Oh, big of you shit.
Oh, she's a Bethesda dev.
What's this? Oh, is that the key that lets him get into the god, like the dev room? Oh, fuck. Oh,
Stone cold.
yeah.
Harry's a fucking badass.
I like how he keeps saying her full name. So goofy. No, not the fuck. You know, all I see is white.
They just kind of got engulfed in light.
Okay.
Oh, we're back here. I think this is probably one of the better scenes in the entire game.
The fuck was this with I?
Was it?
Oh no, I trying to listen to what she said. That's what I was like. Oh, what is it? What? But like, what? What did Harry say that? Oh, what's going on? Oh, why was it vibrating? What's in the basement? Okay.
It's kind of a strange camera angle.
Yeah. Also, at one point when he was talking to her, it like kind of vibrated.
Oh, good.
Also, I'd be curious to see. Maybe we can try it after we finish this, but stream the game in Discord for a little bit without doing OBS. Like, without doing Twitch. If you run both OBS and Discord, or is it Discord itself?
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Yeah.
Do you see the name for the area that we're in?
Nowhere. Oh, dude, we can meet Courage, can't we?
We'd have to go to the middle of it.
Oh yeah, true. But you have a map. Never mind. Wow, that couldn't have been timed better.
Um,
Jesus Christ. Look. What a camera angle.
yeah. This is unsettling. Let's go back, and I think he was pointing out this door, actually. Wait. Nothing unusual, okay. Nope, never mind. I was wrong. It's the only way out. I don't like this. It's just the elevator. You don't get the hallway. It's just the elevator. Mm. This is the final area of the game. It's only 10:40. I'm willing to bet that before it hits midnight, we can finish this.
Oh, not that long.
Mm-hmm. If you don't mind, I'm actually going to turn the game up just a little bit. Just a tad. Apparently, My Firefox is making noise, but I can't. I don't know what from. I don't know. Game up. Hopefully that's not too loud.
No.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah, that's fine. I'll probably lower it a little bit on my end.
Here, let me just go a little bit. Meet halfway.
Yeah, that's fine.
I can't get a good look at whatever this is. There.
Is that a spout?
Yeah.
Is that, oh, is that a key or something?
But we can't get it out no matter how much we pull. Interesting.
What is it? Bats? Oh, that's not creepy. That's, the fuck happened?
She ran into that room.
Oh, okay. It froze. Like when she got, like, right in front of you. Old clock, there's this, the hands on the clock, it's key, I can get to it.
So we've come across 3 keys that we can't get to yet.
Wait, what?
Yeah, sorry. Do you know where we are?
Oh, the antique place?
Just a wall. You want to see something cool?
Sure.
So, I see it. Give it to me. Alright, so again, look at the layout of this room. Like, there's a room here, right? Take 1 step to your left. There's a door here. But there's a hallway now.
Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not gonna mess with any nurses right now.
One bed. Go home. Solid. Please. Drop dead.
Boy, sure does remind me of middle school.
Man. The memories, huh?
Yeah. A screwdriver and pliers. And that's it. That's all they give you. The fuck am I supposed to use these on, right?
Yes. Oh no.
Okay, so we're officially at the end of our line. We have gained pliers and screwdrivers. What if
Alright,
we
so
use the pliers on the key that's in the faucet? Right? There we go. And we did pass an Ophiel door earlier, which I think was this one. No, that's Phaleg. Ophiel was this one. Oh great, another hallway of doors. And again, there's no door there.
yeah, I see that. Yeah, we're like traveling through the hell dimension.
This doesn't make any sense.
Huh.
Oh, remember this one?
There's this thing. Yeah. Lydia finally.
Yeah.
What?
We got no idea what to do with those yet. Oh boy, this puzzle. Two, zero.
Yeah.
10, 4. So we have a goat, we have crab, we have fish, we have the scales. Do you recognize these symbols?
Not really.
Well, crab, you might know under its more
Is it the number of like limbs they have?
how the fuck did you get that immediately?
What?
Alright, so here's the puzzle. You see this guy?
No, it's still loading. Oh, it's a number? Oh, what is this? Okay, so he's got 1, 2 arms and 4 legs, so would that be 6? That would be 4. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So those were all like astrological symbols, like Cancer and Pisces and stuff, and those are lies. You immediately saw that it was limbs. This is a puzzle a lot of people get stuck on for a long time.
Well, no, what was the first one? The two didn't really like the what were the two? Oh God,
Are
two
you
was like a balance. What?
are you on the Twitch or the Discord?
I'm on the Discord.
Okay. I think the Discord's fallen behind a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's kind of having a bit of a hard time, but it the what you call it oh, it died.
I killed it.
Oh, okay.
There.
I don't think that will. I mean, hopefully it might, but I can tell you when you reset it, it's like even right now it's still lagging. I can see it. I can tell by the rotation of the items that it's like it like goes smoothly for a second, and then it like goes choppy, and then it might go smooth for another second.
I did set it to 15 frames a minute, so it's not updating nearly as much. But hopefully that'll give it an easier time in keeping up with what's going on.
Maybe, hopefully. So, what was the first symbol again?
Uh, Pisces?
Was, no, no, like it was a what do you call it, right? Like a weight thing
Oh, the scales, yeah, which was
and
0.
scale. Yeah, no, it was two.
Oh, it was 2, you're right. I'm sorry.
So I was like, okay, so two, and I was like, okay, I was like, okay, let me see. It's got two, and the short one didn't really do anything. I didn't. It wasn't until you went to the crab, and I was like, okay, I was trying to piece them together, and then I was like, I saw the crab had the two arms and like the four legs on each other, and like, oh, it's got 10 limbs, and then I was like, well, sharks don't have limbs, so it was zero, and then the other one was like, I forget what the other one was, like 4 or 8 something.
Um,
Um,
I
and
think it was
so
the goat, so it was 4.
yeah, go that's like four, and I was like, oh, that's got 4 legs. I will say I kind of forgot about the scale part. But I was just like, oh, I guess maybe it's the limbs. And then I heard you say something, and you're like, did you just figure this out?
So this slate was in the real hospital, but it was blank.
Names engaged on a little Baptist Grim Reaper's list. That's the head kind of set young and old lined up in order of age. Then the feast of death. Okay, so they need to be fit in order of age.
Does that mean we enter their entire names though? What are we entering if we put in mm, maybe just the capitalized letters perhaps?
Wait, give me a second. The F ALLFEC D. What is that? Uh, A L L. Is that an F or an L or an E?
I'm gonna use the Twitch chat to type in. So we have AL, and then LF, and then
Let's see if it.
ECB, and then RTM and TFW.
Okay.
Those are all of them in order. Or
What did you get that?
if we go by, those are all of the capitalized letters in order of the
I know,
names
but you said you were fitting it somewhere.
in the Twitch chat.
What?
Oops. Oh, hang on. It didn't actually load. And it also took out my entire.
That's why I was like, I didn't see you post anything.
Here. Let me know if it went in now.
Let's see, let's see.
Oh no, that means my thing's not been connected this entire time. Nobody's been in chat, have they?
I don't think so, dude. Honestly, I didn't.
Oh no, that means my thing's not been connected
If
this
I'm being
entire
honest.
time.
Also, yeah, the chat. Let me see. Let me refresh this. I I I don't have any. See, I'm not seeing any messages, dude.
That's good. Did you have it open?
Yeah, I have both the mod view and the regular view, and I'm not seeing any message. Oh,
Cool, 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 cool.
users, another TV viewer. Dude, I don't know. This is like really weird. Put it in. Try and put it in Discord. Honestly, that might be just easier. 'Cause let's see.
Yeah, my the app that I was using is totally bonked. I'll just keep Twitch open in the background like that. There we go. Or, here, I've actually already just figured out. Try the first names only. Like the first letter of each first name.
Oh, it's alert.
Alright. Let's try that. There we go. Easy peasy.
A weird code. I thought it would like spell lesser or something. Oh, what's going on?
Oh, we also picked up a slate from that other room. I didn't look at it. It's a clock face.
Oh, okay.
And we already know. Before we go in here, let's look for that antique room again. I think it was in the other hallway.
Yeah.
Hello. That was scary.
Oh shit, that's it. Oh shit, are you gonna, you kill it? No. There's the clock. I think you shoved that in there. This definitely has Resident Evil vibes.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
Nice.
Dude, he just got a shit ton of glass in it.
Haggith is right here. Oh, it's failing still. Haggith is at the other end of the hall. Hey, elevator. Fuck. That's the only thing in here, which means it's, multiple floors of this. And again, I want to remind you.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Oh, morgue.
Some morgue.
Yeah, buddy. Don't feel like checking it out.
Hey.
Oh, Jewish. They knew the Jews was gonna save the day. Like how the game ends, we actually pick up like a cross, the Star of David, maybe the Quran, and we get like all the. Oh hey. Uh-oh.
Stay by me, Harry. Please. I'm so scared. Help me.
Hey, it's Ed. Hey, Carrot. You kind of caught us in the middle of one of the most depressing scenes in the entire game.
Oh, hello.
Hey, like, wow, this is a really great time to join in. Oh. Is there a double me?
Oh shit, she dead. Aw, poor Lisa.
Thank you, Ed. I really appreciate that. And thank you for letting me know about my audio. Let me see if I can't look into that real quick here. What could that be picking up from? Or if there's a way to keep the music going at the very least. Yeah. Good track. That is the brilliant soundscape of the genius Akira Yamaoka, the composer for this game. Where is... I'm gonna test something here real quick. This might sound kind of weird.
Like out of nowhere, like 3 people joined.
Yeah, that was a raid. That was Ed. These are a bunch of people that I know. Some good friends of mine on some other Discord channels. I don't think I've properly introduced you yet, but we've got.
Carrot Top?
Yeah, Carrot was here last time, and I think Leica came in and lurked for a while.
Yeah, they were on a date. How did the date go? And then Leica, I kept mispronouncing.
Yeah. I wonder if it's my OBS.
I don't know. I mean, considering the absolute hell that, like, literally, I'm getting the perfect, like, nightmare experience of Silent Hill. Side of me watching it is hell. Basically. Like, it's really scary when it just randomly cuts and, like, skips a second or two, because I'm just like, someone will run up to you, I'm just like, oh, you're gonna get him, and then it just stops, you know, like, okay then, I had no idea how this outcome.
Okay, I'm just testing something real quick.
Oh, okay.
Let me see how this sounds. Oh, that sounds a lot better. That's super weird.
What happened?
Okay, I'm testing one more time. Yeah, I've got my... Okay, hang on. Yeah, I think there's something wrong with the, I don't know what's causing that. I've got my, audio capture is, like, capturing twice on the stream, but on the BRB screen it's fine.
Audio capture is like capturing
Right?
on the stream, but on the BRB screen it's fine. So what is up, Carrot Top and Leica? They're still in there? I can't tell.
Yeah, they're still in here.
Yeah, no, okay. For some reason, like, what's really odd is my Twitch updated the chat, but it didn't update the user list. I had to refresh it to, like, it still only had me, you, and the bots in the chat, but it didn't update the user list. I had to refresh. Yeah, wow, we got Carrot, Edoff, J-Phil.
I wonder if that does anything.
Delphageville. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Ooh. Okay, that seems like it sounds like a lot better. Yeah, that's a lot better. Okay, we're back. Thank you very much for letting us know, Carrot, and Leica. That is a little bit embarrassing. All right, so we're actually like really close to the end of the game. We're essentially in a final dungeon area that makes absolutely no sense. It's just like a... Oh, fuck, my Twitch is open at the same time, and I am confusing myself with double audio. There we go.
Nice.
True.
That's that time that, you know, when I was like cracking up like a fucking idiot. Yeah.
When do you not, though?
But true. You're not wrong.
So...
For those who don't know, basically the first time Bryan and I streamed um through Twitch, he turned it on, and he asked me to keep Twitch open so we could see if it was playing, and I had Discord open as well. And so the problem was that I didn't realize my Twitch, I didn't mute it, and I didn't realize he went live. And so he was like, okay, ready, watch this. And I was like, okay, what are you gonna do? Double and like myself? And I was like, what is this, some sort of stupid like plug-in or something? And I don't know why, but I just got the giggles so bad and was cracking up like a maniac. And I was laughing so much, and Vine was just like, what are you laughing at? And I was like, dude, are you not hearing that? And but like, what was really weird was it was only doing it on my end, because obviously I had the thing, so I thought he could hear it, but he couldn't hear shit.
So I'm over here like, what? Like, he's literally just laughing at... There's nothing happening, and he just starts cracking up. Oh, boy.
Oh, that's right. I've been watching the Twitch.
Okay.
Missed. Nope. It's so off.
And let me see how we're doing on ammo. Oh my god, we're still fine. We're still like 150 plus. Yeah, we're gonna be fine. We will...
Do me a favor. Shoot one round. Okay, wow, yeah. The fucking Discord, it's Jesus Christ, yeah. Well, the audio and visual are both like super out of sync. Like,
Oh,
it's at least
jeez.
a good second or two delay on Discord as well.
You wasn't doing this last time, was it?
No, it wasn't this bad. That's why that fight with the nurses, I was like, what is going on? Because you were doing the animation of like shooting, but I could hear the gunshot like way before you did the animation. So I was like, man, hell dimension is real weird. Um, I mean, I'm fine with it, you know. Yeah, so this is dude, I figured it out. I figured it out, man. This is how the story's gonna end. You see, what's gonna happen is we're gonna go get the little girl, like
Cheryl, yeah.
and Cheryl, yeah, and then we're gonna go kick the old lady's ass, Sibby, and see Sibby, unbeknownst to us, is actually Jewish. That's why we got the Star of David. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna ask her to marry us with the ring of contract, and we're gonna be like, "Yo, marry us," and we now have an adopted kid that's also a demon, and we can stab her with this screwdriver if she gets too out of line. That's how this
Jesus.
game ends. I figured it out.
Blatant child abuse. Just very casual.
With the screwdriver because you were fucking up.
Oh, that was a very low health nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a bunch over here too.
She just got off like a 4 hour shift. We're just not having it.
Done. Man, this game is scary.
Yeah. My angle, or watch it from my angle. It's even worse. Literally, every time you go to the room, I have no clue what's about to happen. Random fights just work.
What?
Oh, what's this?
This is the Phaleg hallway, which was on the first floor, but we went to the second floor and went through this door, and we're back on the first floor without having gone through any stairs.
Right, but Chuck, you gotta remember though, like, you're in hell though. There's a difference. You don't follow the laws of logic in hell. Oh, geez, no. Camera? Okay, cool. Man, dude.
We're actually making very good progress here. Believe it or not.
Oh, shit. Ooh, what's this? A steel plate is. Oh, never mind. Oh, a screwdriver. Yes, my favorite drink. Jesus Christ, that's a loud, screw. It's like. Oh, okay. That's a weird key. Okay, so you gotta somehow. Let's see, what do you have that can. Do you not have anything that can grab it?
No, not on hand right now yet. I've got a camera with flash.
You also have a fucking pickaxe, right? You have a pickaxe and a crowbar. Like, could you not just fucking hit it with that? The knife would work, cause you don't even have like it's not a metal handle.
Hmm.
That's bullshit. I'm calling bullshit.
It's an easy fix. I'll show you what item we'll have to take it out with. I think we're gonna be getting there pretty soon, actually. I don't think I have any items to unlock any doors right now. I think we're still looking for more doors. Yeah. So let's try the elevator again.
Fuck, now this can't work. Oh, okay, that's not scary. Are we on the dirt floor now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what's this? Looks like an altar. Wonder what they worship. So do we know the puzzle to this or no? No.
The light to
The
the
light to the
future.
future.
The light illuminating the darkness.
Okay.
We actually have what we need to solve this. It's a camera.
Oh, nice. Oh, okay.
So square without a bottom, plus sign, bottom left triangle.
Oh, it saved it as well. Plus, yeah. And then a triangle. Hey, there you go. No funny story. I actually I took geometry on my own in math. Like I was in Germany at the time, and they um they didn't have an actual math teacher because everyone else in the class was fucking stupid. Like no joke. They had us take a placement test, and we were learning how to add and subtract whole numbers again. And so, because I had placed like pretty good, they were like, "Oh, well, you're at the geometry level, but we don't have a geometry teacher. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna give you the geometry textbook, and you can just basically take the test you want." Didn't even realize they gave me the teacher edition, so it had all the test answers in there. I was just like, okay, this is really fucking weird.
Yeah, I think Watson had the same experience in high school with one of her math classes too. I think the teacher that they were given was like a gym teacher or something and didn't really know anything about the topic at hand, so she ended up reading ahead on the textbooks and teaching the class herself for a while.
Nice.
Which really goes to show for, her career choice.
Ugh. What?
I said it really goes to show for her how appropriate her career choice is.
Oh yeah. Perennial herb found near water, reaches height of 10 to 15 inches, oblong leaves, white blossoms. Seeds contain hallucinogen. Ancient records show it was used for religious ceremonies. The hallucin. We found a key.
Shut up. Alright,
Dun, dun, dun.
this is a really weird section of the game because I believe this right
Really?
here.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah,
Damn.
okay, understatement of the year. You see that book on the ground?
Yeah.
I believe that is the missing readable entry, which is supposed to say something about the Gillespie household being lost in a fire that started in the boiler in the basement. It was like a boiler fire.
Interesting, because the Gillespie house, that was the one that we went to, right?
We were never in a Gillespie house.
Or we were not?
Are you talking about the antique house?
I don't know.
Alright, help me remember this one. Top left triangle.
No, we were. Okay.
Bottom right
Well,
angle, bottom
yeah,
left
also,
arrow.
when you go away, it still shows it. Like, it's still there. So, okay, triangle, an L that's like backwards, and then. Oh, fuck me, I didn't quite get this. Oh, yeah, the arrow.
I like the music here.
What was this? Is it a key?
It's the bird cage.
Ah, great Robin Williams.
Now we have a place to go. We are not at a dead end anymore. I really like finding keys, especially if there are locked doors around. I mean, like, that's a given, duh, but... At least we won't be wandering around aimlessly, you know?
Bird cage.
I also see a box of ammo behind the bird cage that I didn't see before.
Not like you're really gonna need it. Oh, what did you pick up?
The key of Phaleg, which is this door right here, finally.
Oh,
The one that I kept thinking was every other door that we've come across so far.
yeah. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's these guys. They're all grown up now.
Oh, they're bad now.
Yep.
Aw.
It turned into one of the the school children. See, it's got the knife and everything. Well, now it's gone, but Ooh, this is an interesting room. Alright, check this out. Let me make sure there's nothing in here. Go
What a
around the
big
back.
bridge.
Alright. Big, so there's a chain, missing a link, and a big fuck off sword in the door, right? Don't take.
Can I go a melon file?
If you take that sword, you die.
Oh, nice.
It's a one hit kill in a cutscene. Instant death. The reason is you should use the ring first. And then take the sword.
Okay. Why does it kill you? Oh, I see. Well, then I need it.
Yeah. Something comes out of there and grabs you and takes you in.
Oh, solid.
So that's probably one of the biggest fuck you puzzles in this whole game. Especially since, I don't know if you've noticed, it's been a minute since I've actually saved.
No, I know. I was gonna say it's definitely been quite a while since the last save.
We're getting to the end though. We're getting real close here. Like, next half hour we'll be done. You know, I could go for a snack.
Jelly.
39 flavors. Hell yeah. We ain't saving this shit for later. God damn it, Harry, you fucking dumbass.
Oh my God, there's a key.
Yeah, there's a key in the bag of jelly beans. I don't know why that's here. I don't know why that's the method to get the key, but you open a bag of jelly beans to get the key.
Honestly, this game should have been called Silent Key. That's all we've been doing, just finding keys. Like, I swear to God, this last hour has been literally through VHS.
Yeah, you remember
Also-
that tape that we played earlier that we couldn't really listen to?
Yeah. Also, I might watch it on the Twitch. On the Twitch name. Just in case I can actually see it.
Okay. Put them side by side.
Yeah, yeah.
Still have your reason behind me. Eyes don't open. Getting a pulse. Just barely breathing. My skin is all charred. Even when I change the bandages, the blood and pus just start oozing through. Why? What is keeping that child alive? Can't stand it any longer. Won't tell a soul. Promise. Please.
Someone was like really badly burned.
So that was Lisa.
Yeah, yeah, I figured.
Mhm.
I assumed she's talking about Alessa, considering she's saying the child.
Mhm.
So I think it's gonna fully follow a little bit of the movie where like she was died or
And we already know that, or we seem to suspect anyway, that Dahlia is Alessa's mother.
blah, blah. Yeah. I mean that kind of follows true to the.
Hey, boys.
Oh, a little ghost.
Alright. According to your endgame theory, what do we do with this one?
Oh, nice. Okay, so what I was gonna okay that's perfect. So we'll get a cross. We'll have the Star David. We'll have that Egyptian thing, and then what we do is like we put them all, and we get like Jesus, Allah, um, I don't know, like the God of Law or something, and they just like fucking beat up Dahlia or the demon or whatever. I don't know.
I'm not ready to be in here yet.
I think that's how the game will the final boss goes like, and then what happens is like they get their ass kicked, like Dahlia transforms into like some big demon Satan and like starts beating up Jesus and Rob, really kind of like failing, and then they decide like one ditch effort, they like combine together into like one sort of like oh, what are those things called, Megatron type things, you
Mm.
know, where they, is it Megatron, uh Zoid,
Um,
Megazord,
is it
and they,
Megazord at the Power Rangers?
yeah, yeah, and they like Jesus, and then like Raw joins the arm, and then like you got Gupta, what is it? The guy with like a bunch of arms, and then like they all join together, and then they create like some guy in a white shirt, and he's actually like Mormon. And hey, can I talk to you about what you call it? Our book?
I think the Mormon God is just God, isn't it?
I don't know, to be honest.
I think
The
we're getting in like blasphemous territory here. Just FYI.
Well, no, no, that's it. They all join together and they create Santa, and Santa just comes over and like kicks Dahlia's ass and like saves the.
Meaning of Christmas.
That's why it's been snowing. Cause Santa just, yeah.
So the way that you get the key is you turn off the generator and you take it.
Oh, okay.
I don't know
Well,
if you
that's.
if you saw that's what we were doing while you were talking about your God theory.
I like as well. Like, I just imagine like a bunch of people who play this game. You know, like sitting around. You know, having an actual real discussion of like, oh yes, yes, our theory of how this game ends. You know, it's like one person's like, yes, I believe the white, everyone's hallucinating, and you know, and then at the end we'll discover that it was all a dream, and then like one person's like, you know, well, we'll discover that um actually Alessa was actually the bad guy all along, and then like me in the corner
Oh
like,
wait,
hey
hang on.
guys, I think Santa's gonna kick their ass.
Very
The fuck
important
is
cutscene.
this? Fucking Ghost World? What is Yoda gonna show up?
I know, I know.
Boys. Oh.
All right, so are you following the plot so far?
Okay, so it kind of sounded a little bit like injured or something. I assume burned because Lisa said charred. She barely survived, and then these people, like the Colt McGee's, they're like, "Yo, we want power, and we're gonna use some spell on the girl in order to get the power because she's in pain or something like that."
You're
That's the gist.
you're filling in the right blanks with the wrong words.
Nice. I'm glad I could be of assistance.
Here's probably the single most important room in the entire game, just FYI.
Not nice. All right, let's see how I fuck this one up. Butterfrees.
Butterflies and moth.
Alright. Oh, save, save.
Yeah, we'll save here. Child's room. There's another hint.
This, yeah. I can tell. All the drawings. 627 must be about that age. Oh, okay. It's Alessa slash Cheryl. Aw. Ooh, okay, that's a bit of a weird one on the right. Some weird like swamp monster.
So we have some kind of flying thing, bat thing. We have a four-legged creature. We have a very large humanoid thing next to a very small one.
Kind of like the creatures.
Old fairy tales, picture books of animals. This is all stuff that we've been dealing with throughout the entire game. Think about the worm that got turned into the moth, that boss fight,
Oh yeah.
the overworld creatures, the puzzles, which all have to do with fairy tales, like Alice in Wonderland blocks, or the book telling about the knight piercing the dragon's maw.
It's locked. No. Oh, a sword? Oh, okay, nice. Oh, and this one. Use it for the door. Okay, well my theory was way off.
They're all keys, turns out.
Fucking asshole. They're all keys. They're always keys. I like how he's saving. Music just like fucking ramped up.
Mm-hmm. This is it, by the way. This is the last few rooms of the game.
What? Oh. 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 Her feet so fucking glitch. Oh, this voice, dude. Huh? She's talking about giving birth?
Mm-hmm.
Also the voice actress for Cheryl or Alessa. That's oh man, feel bad for her.
Mm-hmm. So we're pretty well caught up. This is the last room.
Dun dun dun.
Here we go.
All right, let's see what happens. Jesus Christ, how long down were these steps? Oh, oh, okay.
boy.
Okay. Oh, silly.
Harry's sick of your shit, old woman.
Oh, like, shut the fuck up. What? Is she old or something? Was she the one in a wheelchair? I can tell. But alright, this is
Hey, buddies.
See, I told you, Jesus.
Hmm.
Okay, what just happened? Oh, this guy. I don't think he still got his fucking suitcase.
It's important.
Uh,
It's that thing we helped him find.
showing it. Oh, it looks like a bottle of like Tabasco sauce. And it's,
They went hard in on the slow-mo here. I
I
love
know,
it.
I was about to say, like, Jesus Christ. Oh, dude, you fucking nailed her in the head. Aw.
So Aglaphidus is a real-life occult.
It's gonna get pissed and use her psychic powers?
A real-life occult item that blocks out evil power. It, like, subdues it.
It's fucking weird auto-tunes. Wow, wow, wow.
That is a dentist drill.
Oh.
Akira Yamaoka is a weird dude. Love him.
Yeah? You don't say.
Yep, there it is.
Okay, then. What is that, Tamael? Or is that...
Mm-hmm. presumably.
Okay.
And there goes Dahlia.
Yeah, bitch.
Okay, so let's take the time to talk about what just happened.
Ow? Okay.
Actually, let's get a better camera angle on this. Okay, here we go. So, so a Galaphagus is a real-life occult item. It blocks.
Can you do me a favor? Can you lower that? At least for the time being. Why are you talking?
There you go. Is that better?
Okay, yeah, cheers.
So
It was about almost the same volume as you were, and I was like, that's why we do like, let's discuss this. And I'm like, really?
So it blocks out evil power, but in this case, it happened to have the side effect of forcing that evil power outside of Alessa. So here it is in its purest form. So we've essentially accidentally forced the premature birth of this god.
Oh, nice.
Hang on, let me let my dogs out real quick.
Yeah. It was a C-section. Alright, well, very interesting. This definitely, this took a turn.
So if you're not following the story so far, allow me to sum it up here for you real quick before this final boss fight, because we've essentially learned everything that we can learn. All that's left of the game is literally the boss fight and the credits, more or less.
Let me see if I can kind of piece it together a little bit. So Alessa is Shell,
Mm-hmm.
and Dahlia is her mom,
Mm-hmm.
and then what happened was something happened to Alessa, and they decided to use her body. But
Can I
Dahlia
fill in a
was
blank for
actually-
you?
What?
Can I fill in a blank for you?
Yeah, sure.
The special thing that happened to Alessa from like birth has special psychic powers. Why? Unexplained.
Oh,
That is a actual, I wouldn't call it a plot hole, it just hasn't been filled yet in this game. But yeah, that's the one thing that you're missing so far. She has special psychic powers, and in fact, that's kind of the reason that the school was so important. That one desk in the middle of the room, thief, dropped dead, all that. The other kids bullied her for those powers, right?
okay.
That is why some of the main enemies in the game look very, very, very suspiciously like children with knives.
Oh, yeah, because it's like a back.
The those are children that bullied her throughout her childhood, and in fact, the little the penguin that we kept coming
Yeah.
across, that essentially would be the spirit of Alessa.
Oh, okay.
Completely helpless, almost invisible. You can beat it up all you want, and eventually it'll just fade away.
Oh.
Alright, so continue.
Yeah, no, okay, okay, that makes sense. So then Dahlia turned out to be an evil person who was working with, Dr. Evil,
Kaufman?
and then also these two other doctors, I think. One of them also had, like, the fucking funniest voice actor.
So that guy is actually, I don't know his name. I don't think he has a name. He's just a random cult member. Yeah,
So
solid.
yeah, so they decided to use Alessa's psychic powers for some sort of spell in order to bring Samael in. And what happened is it sounded kind of like the doctor didn't want it to happen, or got used somehow, and so he decided to get that red vial of Tabasco sauce, and thinking like it would kill the evil, but instead it just like t- took the evil out.
So what does Cheryl have to do with anything?
Um, I don't know. To be honest, that's our daughter. So hmm, was she potentially she made sure that this guy used Harry somehow.
So, um, so I'm trying to figure out how far back I should go. So Alessa has those psychic powers, and because of those psychic powers, she has a strong connection to spiritual power, which the cult happens to seek. And Alessa's mother, Dahlia, happens to be a very high ranking member of the cult, which, by the way, just is unnamed. I don't like Wikipedia notes or anything, that it's just the cult. Um, so, this cult in particular, with Dahlia as a high ranking member, she decides to use her own daughter to uh, summon the demon that they worship, which presumably would be Samael. After all, if you look at this boss right here on the image, at the moment, at this very moment, literally is the like biblical image of the goat's head, Samael, or you know, Satan, whatever, the devil. Um, so with Alessa having resisted that and saying no, she's not going to do that because she's literally 7 years old, she doesn't want to summon the devil. um, Dahlia decides, and that's where we saw on the staircase, she decides, you know what, I can just use the power myself. And they force her to undergo some kind of sacrificial process where they were going to force her power to summon the demon. It didn't work, and unfortunately, here's where we do have a little bit of a plot hole on our end. Uh, that newspaper article that I was telling you about, you can find it in the hospital, and the section is cut out and missing in the hospital, and you're supposed to find it in nowhere. But for some reason, it doesn't spawn on every playthrough of the game. There's an undetermined.
I
Uh,
understand that
there's
they
an
don't know like what actually spawns it.
Yeah, we don't know what the flag is. It just sometimes it'll show up, sometimes it doesn't. Good luck figuring the story out without it, but it essentially details that the Gillespie house burned down, that it was an accidental fire in the basement started by the boiler exploding spontaneously. So what can be surmised is that the sacrificial process scared Alessa enough, or she possibly attempted to defend herself, and her psychic powers literally blew up the house. All the cult members happened to escape, but she was left behind and burned. Now, oh, by the way, you know the white Claudia drugs and everything, the hallucinogens?
Yeah.
Red herring.
What?
Red herring. They don't have anything to do with the plot. They
Oh, I was thinking, what does that have to do with the fish?
they're basically, the explanation is that the cult uses the drug to draw in people to Silent Hill, the town, and induct them into the cult. That's the only use of the drug. The hallucinogens, the assassinations of the mayor or the narcotics police, it doesn't have anything to do with the actual main plot. It just exists to explain how the cult gains its members. That's it.
Oh, okay.
In fact, after this game, I don't think it'll ever be mentioned again. So, anyway, so house explodes. Alessa burns. She is saved, but she is on the brink of death. Do you remember that VHS tape we watched?
Yeah. Where Lisa was like, oh, changing the bandages and the blood and the pus and all that.
Mm-hmm. So she was put in charge of Alessa by Dr. Kaufman. They needed to hide her, like, to keep her away from police so that she wouldn't, like, say anything, more or less.
And that's why they hid her downstairs.
Mm-hmm. In a secret room in the basement with one nurse looking after her, after a little girl that won't stop repeatedly dying. And just like Dahlia said, Alessa was essentially trapped in her own painful living nightmare. So, I hear you ask. They have Alessa. Why not just use her to summon the demon again? She's completely helpless. Well, apparently, she manages to split her soul in half. And that is why 7 years ago, Harry and his dying wife happen across a baby in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, so it's kind of like a Voldemort, like, Horcrux?
Mm-hmm. Cheryl is literally just a piece of the soul of Alessa. And without an entire soul, apparently, the summoning cannot be completed. That's that bedroom talk that we saw earlier when they were standing around the bed with the funny sounding guy. They can't use pieces of the soul, they have to use the whole soul. So, they talked about setting up a spell, which was more or less successful. They wanted to draw Cheryl to the town so that they could combine them again. Now, 7 years pass before this can happen. So that's why Cheryl is 7, but Alessa in these scenes in this game is represented by what seems to be about a 16-year-old. Is this all? Are the pieces falling together here?
Yeah. I mean, I get the gist of it.
So there is no more Cheryl. She got combined into Alessa. Cheryl basically turned into what Alessa looked like, and then the thing in the wheelchair was the actual physical living Alessa. So they got combined into that godlike symbol before turning into this as a result of Kaufman. Kaufman, who frankly is kind of freaked out by everything that's been happening. Hang on, let me let my dogs back in. Alright, so I hear you ask, why does the nightmare exist? Why is Silent Hill crazy? Where did the monsters come from? And that all has to do with Alessa's powers, right? uh, the only part of the game that we actually see Cheryl is basically the first 5 minutes of the game when they crash into the town, right? After that, it's always been basically Alessa in control the whole time. Alessa's been 100% conscious of everything that she's been doing. Hi, Goomba. So, so, that mark of Samael that she's been spreading throughout the town, that was the seal of Metatron.
Megatron?
And now, this is where it's gonna get kind of confusing, right? Because the thing about the plot is that Dahlia was lying. The fact that she sent Harry after Alessa with the Flauros to stop the quote-unquote mark of Samael from being spread was not true. She sent Harry with the Flauros after Alessa so that she could capture Alessa. Hence, at the carnival when the Flauros goes nuts on her, and then that's when she actually gets the upper hand in the plot. The seal, the mark that Alessa was actually spreading throughout the town, it was causing the nightmare to happen, but accidentally. The thing that she was trying to do was lay the seal of Metatron down, which blocks evil power. Thing is, in her agonizing state, she's not only laying the seal of Metatron down, but also pushing her nightmare into the real world. So the more times she uses the seal, the more crazy shit gets in Silent Hill. You dig? That basically covers the entire plot. And now we're fighting Satan.
Yay.
But that's okay, because we have
We have guns.
we have a gun that, in fact, we've never used before in this entire game yet.
The rifle.
We have a
Oh, no,
hunting
actually,
rifle.
We never use the, what was it? What did we never use? Do we use all the melee weapons? I don't think we ever used the axe.
I never used the axe on any enemies because the hammer's just better. And I never used the knife on any enemies
let's
because
use that
it's
rifle.
useless.
Okay. Ah, shit.
Yep.
Oh, wow, that's probably nice.
And I will use, for the first time, a health item other than health drink. The ampoule.
What is that?
Morphine, basically.
Ah, okay.
It also gives you temporarily... Oh, fuck, I'm wrong. I thought it was going to be temporary invincibility, but it lasts way shorter than I remember. Nice. Oh, pff.
What's going on? Oh,
There you go.
dun dun dun. You won. You killed it. Maybe? I don't know.
Now
Oh,
kick
hit
it.
with, oh, I was gonna say, yeah, hit it, kick it while it's down.
Hit it with the hammer.
No, use the knife. That's a weird camera angle.
There we go.
Oh. It's like, yo, here's another.
Cool baby.
I know you just already had it. What?
Cool baby.
I know, but I'm just saying, it's like, yo, dude, I already raised a kid. I gotta raise a fucking another one?
So Alessa uses a part of her soul to create a new baby for Harry,
Oh.
and also creates an exit for him.
Alright, let's get the fuck out of Dodge, buddy. Oh yeah, Sibby. Come on. Yeah, she just like slowly walking. Oh, you gonna make it too? Oh, Lisa. Oh shit, alright, well I guess he ain't getting
The horrible fate of Kaufman will never be known.
Come on, make it. Oh, they made it.
And that's it. See what I mean by there being basically nothing left but the credits after the boss?
Interesting. Is that it? Is there no, I did nothing else?
Yeah, no, that's well. I think there's like an after credits scene of them looking at the baby being like, "Wow, cool baby."
Yeah. I hope this baby doesn't turn evil.
Masahiro Ito, you goddamn genius.
So what was just the motorcycle?
Oh, the motorcycle's what had the Aglaophatus in it.
Oh, okay, that was the only part.
The Aglaophatus that specifically Kaufman was going to use against Alessa, that Dahlia knew about and didn't want him to use, so he purposefully left a decoy Aglaophatus sample in the hospital where he works, where she would go searching for it, find it, and smash it so that nobody could use it. Which is why when we save Kaufman, that's how we unlock the good ending, is by helping him find his real sample and keeping him alive.
So his decoy sample was real though.
Yeah, his decoy sample was real, but it was a lesser amount. She thought she got all of it. He hid a small amount away.
Oh, okay, I see now.
Which is why when we scoop it up with the plastic bottle, we use it on Sybil, which separates her from whatever demon started possessing her. On that note, that's the difference in endings. Is you can not find the bottle or the liquid, or find them and not use them during the Sybil boss fight. You can just kill her and she will not be in the ending. The other prerequisite for endings in the game is whether or not Kaufman finds the real sample of Aglaophatus, or if you keep him alive long enough to find it.
He doesn't.
If he doesn't show up at the end. He doesn't separate the demon from Alessa. Alessa is the final boss fight.
Oh,
And
okay.
yeah, here you go.
So you don't get a baby at that ending.
Yeah, she dies. Harry goes, "Oh my god, I've just killed my daughter," and like collapses in the fire. In fact, if you don't save Sybil or Kaufman, the ending after credit scene is shown that he's been in his. Hang on. There we go. The ending after credit scene shows that he was in his car, dead at the wheel the entire time after the crash. Which doesn't make any sense. It's just a bad ending. Now we have some blooper reels from the.
I know, I was like, what? That first one was like, what the fuck?
And that's supposed to be Alessa.
Okay, all grown up, I see.
That model is never used in the entire game. I have no idea what it's from. Oh, here's a good one for you.
All I had as well, like, they're like, yo, we just made this, like, really, you know, whole-based game. Should we make a, you know, like, funny, character montage? These were animated. This isn't, like, even real, it's, like, you know what I mean? Like, this wasn't just like, oh, they were dicking around on set, like... Alright, well, I
Oh,
guess
here we
that
go.
is it. Okay, so you got gameplay 1, you got the good plus ending, save 37, nice. Oh, you didn't continue once.
It didn't
6
feel
hours.
didn't feel like that many saves, but 6 hours sounds right.
Walking distance 4 kilometers, running distance 15. Items. Oh, okay, so you missed.
Only a few, like 20 of them.
Yeah. Defeated almost 100 enemies by fighting, only 25 by shooting, even though you had a million bullets. Short range shots. Shooting style?
That's a percentage.
Oh, I see. Oh, I see. It's like what distance you shot and then no. Hey, you no scope 12% of the time. Hey, and you got a
6 out of
what,
10
6?
stars. Yep.
6?
That goes down depending on how many saves and how much time you use overall.
Also, what a weird fucking angle of the second row of stores.
I should also mention the background are items that we just unlocked. We unlocked gasoline, which can be used to find the chainsaw and the rock drill, which are the two best melee weapons in the entire game. And there's a strange emblem on the bottom right corner. And you might be wondering,
Let's see.
what is that? That is an interesting item to give on a repeat playthrough, right?
It looks like it has an eye, so I'm gonna assume it does something where it shows you something.
It is an item that you start with the next time you play the game, and you have to use it in very specific areas, usually high in altitude. Now, the game's gonna go away for a second here. Okay, so we have no capture right now. There's just one more thing that I wanted to show off before we fully end the first Silent Hill game, and that is a secret ending that you can unlock. We've already discussed all the other options, but on a repeat playthrough, you can unlock a new ending with that item.
Oh, okay.
I'm not going to get there right now. I'm going to just simply YouTube it.
Yeah, that's fine.
I'm not going to get there right now. I'm going to just simply YouTube it. I don't know how this is really going to work. I didn't test this before. Display capture. Oh, this is weird.
Oh,
All right. Fuck.
Why?
There we go.
That. It's a UFO.
Fuck. There we go. So this is what happens if you use the emblem in various locations throughout the game. So this is what happens if you use the emblem in various locations throughout the game.
Yeah, you said that.
I think I'm. There we go.
Oh. It's so fucking weird. Oh, more of them. Even more. What the fuck are those?
And this is on top of the lighthouse near the end of the game.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. The lighthouse was like one of the few sections that was like almost literally a waste. Like we went up and like it was already. He doesn't want to help us. Stupid. And that literally it. Wow.
Yep.
Yeah, that's definitely a Japanese style, just out of the blue ending. God, that's wow. Yeah.
So, this is on original hardware, PlayStation 1. This is an ending for Silent Hill.
Can you imagine being like back in the 19, like imagine you and I, we met each other. Let's say we were born, way earlier, and we're like hanging out. We're like, dude, you hear, dude, on the PlayStation, because obviously we don't know it's only PlayStation 1. We're like, yeah. So we go pick it up, and then we play through the first like playthrough, and we're like, dude, that was fucking sick. Like what? Like that was insane. Did you see those graphics? And it's like, yo, there's apparently a new game plus. Yeah, let's go play the new game plus, and then it's like we use that item, and it's like, yo, dude, what's those lights? This must be like some secret process. And then it's like, what the fuck was that? Aliens?
I genuinely wonder about like the first person to have discovered this and what they're just. I would kill to be a fly in the room. You know.
Yeah, yeah.
Probably one of the darkest games on the PS1, and this is one of the final things you discover in it.
Yeah, that would. I can imagine they were probably just like still sitting there with the controller maybe in their hand. It may have fallen out, and they're just like, "What's going on? Like, just there's gonna be another part after this? Is this literally just the end?" And the end. Wow, that's
And that's that.
yeah. That would have been something. Dude, that would have been a fucking ending.
So yeah. That was Silent Hill. You've seen just about everything except for, you know, the rock drill or the chainsaw, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah. The word. Wow. Okay then.
Any final thoughts?
Um. Well, obviously, as I've said before, I'm coming from the movie. Um, like that was my sort of introduction to Silent Hill,
Mm-hmm.
and so obviously, uh, while watching you play out, a lot of times I was like the plot of that. Um, there were definitely quite some differences, and there were definitely some things that I didn't quite like. I was a little bit surprised, like, oh, okay, so this is how the game actually handles this.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
I think one of the main differences, specifically in the movie, that pissed a lot of people off is that Alessa in the movie is the devil.
yeah,
She is the bad guy.
yeah. I was gonna say, yeah, she was actually the. Yeah, it was a bit interesting to see that like Alyssa in this one was actually sort of just like the good one and was actually just getting used in a
Mm-hmm.
sense.
She is good. She is a good person.
Yeah.
And another thing is that the cult is just Christians in the first movie,
Yeah.
and then they retcon it and are like, no, it was a cult in the second movie. So
Yeah.
it's like, no, it was Christians. I remember. I watched it.
Yeah, no, I mean, I thought definitely would say it's very, very heavily influenced by like Resident Evil. I can definitely see a lot of the similarities. I thought, especially for being the PS1 era game, I mean, it was long enough of a game. I mean, it was technically it said 6 hours, but I almost want to say we played for longer than that.
No,
Um,
if you really put it together, we played. I'd say we played in roughly
I
three
want to say we
2 hour
played maybe an extra
sessions.
2 hours.
Yeah, I'd say maybe an extra 2 hours.
Oh,
I think you know what I actually have an answer to this question. It doesn't count door loading sequences or cutscenes.
oh, okay. I
Uh,
guess, yeah.
the in-game timer only counts in-game gameplay, and as a result, because of that, it actually is one of the more comprehensive speedrun timers in existence because it doesn't have variation between like softwares. Like you can play on original PS1 hardware, or you can play on PC emulator, or on like a PS3, like a backwards compatible PS3. And no matter what you play on, you will get consistent times if you play consistently across all three, even if loading times are faster. So speedrunners actually use that in-game timer because it actually does read how fast you are and not how fast the game is running.
Yeah, mm,
So you're right. It
yeah.
it didn't count every second that we spent with it.
Yeah. I was gonna say, 'cause I was like 6 hours. I was like, I know that's about right, but I was like, that seems slightly less than the real. Because I know we've we've streamed like
I'd say
what
about
4
four
times?
2-hour
Yeah,
sections.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, I know we did one, but no, I thought it was pretty decent. I mean, having seen, I won't lie, I did kind of have good, like, I had a good idea of what the ending was. I know I kind of threw out some really out there theories just to have some fun, but I mean, I kind of figured it out early-ish. Um, that like, okay, Alessa's the same as Chell, you know, um, Dahlia's bad, um, stuff like that. I kind of pieced it. Really didn't quite get with Lisa. Um, that one, not, I kind of expected her to be something. I knew something was up with her because she was like stuck in the hospital. Um,
She
so I was
was
like,
likely being used by Kaufman under the influence of White Claudia,
yeah,
which is why she basically goes after him in the end, because he caused that whole nightmare for her, and she had no reliable way of escaping due to the addiction.
yeah. So, um, but no, I thought it was pretty good. I'll say that um, it was a lot. It was a lot bigger and longer of a game than I kind of expected. Um,
It's kind
I was kind of comparing it to like Resident Evil One, and so I was, um, I would just, um, I will say I kind of get why they did it, but I kind of really like the school section, even though I know it was quite long. I did really like the whole fact with the school level, how we got to see it pre Nightmare
of. Hmm.
and then Nightmare version.
Yeah, that
Um,
that tends to be that tends to be a highlight of the game, is the school area, because there's such a contrast between the two. Hospital kind of throws you right in.
honestly, if they did that for every, yeah, that one, we like got in a little bit, but then I think it was like right when you hit the elevator, it was like, because like you couldn't really go anywhere else, and then it
Yeah,
was like
you
immediately.
get the first floor without enemies. That's the only real hospital you get to see.
So, um, so yeah, that would have been nice. But I guess I kind of understand it, at least from the plot perspective, that it's supposed to be like the nightmare taking over more and more, and you know, becoming much more quicker as well.
Yeah, I think
You know,
after the
well,
I think after the whole Kaufman side quest, once we cross that bridge and turn into the nightmare one more time, I think that's the last time we actually see the real world, is during that side quest. I don't think it ever actually goes back at any point after that.
yeah, yeah. I don't. No, I don't think so as well. Yeah, it. But no, I thought it was fairly decent. Especially for being a 90. That had I not watched the, I think had I not watched the movie, it would have been maybe a little bit more of a like surprise. But watching the movie, it was kind of, not to say that it was exactly the same, but there were definitely similarities, and in the overall plot. So
He
that
definitely
kind of
tried to capture the feel of it, but I don't think he actually understood what the plot was even about.
well, yeah, I know. It seems like every video game movie fucking does that. They're just like, yo, video game movie. It's like, dude, let's make a video game movie. It's like, okay, cool. And it's like, yo, should we use like this game has tons of lore and backstory, and Foley had dedicated wiki pages and like books, and we can Foley even reach out to the people who made the game. And it's like, nah, I read a Spark Notes of it. We'll be fine. It's like, dude, yeah. But I guess at the same time, I guess maybe sometimes they want to just do. They don't want to make it exactly like the game, but I don't know. It's sometimes really weird when games do that. Like Doom was one that I will admit Doom itself was at least a decent enough movie, but comparing it to the game, it was like way off.
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
And then have you seen? I know this will up your alley, but have you seen the new Monster Hunter movie?
I have not. I've heard terrible things. I can't wait to see it.
It is. Well, it has your favorite Mila from Resident Evil, um, in it, and yeah, dude, it's just like I don't know too much about Monster Hunter. I played Monster the one on PS4 a little bit, um, but like it's just so odd. I was just like when I was watching, I was like, what the fuck is this, man? Like, come on, this is so weird, and but yeah, I don't know why video games do that, or video game movies do that. It's like you have such wonderful source material you can go off of, and then it's like, nah, let's just fuck this up ourselves. So,
Yeah.
but no, I didn't. I would give Silent Hill one. I give it a solid rating. Um, I would say and I'm trying to also not be too harsh or like too critical of it because I understand it's from '99. You know,
Right.
they say like, oh, the graphics look like shit. It's like I know for that time it was fully quite advanced. And they even had like sort of full rendered cinematics as well. The fucking dialogue could have used a little bit of work, but understandable. For that time, I'm trying to think the the game itself looked pretty good. The combat, as you said, it's supposed to be a little be challenging, but at the same time, it's not supposed to be like Dark Souls type of, every enemy's gonna fucking kick your ass and
Mm-hmm.
type of deal, and you barely gonna have ammo. I mean, Jesus Christ, I know for a fact there was at least several points where we were at max ammo.
Yeah. I used the shotgun, I think, only on the moth, and
Yeah.
that's the only time he ever got out of the item box.
Yeah, I didn't you got the worm as well.
Oh yeah, you're right. I did use it on the worm. So just the moth, worm, one collective boss as a whole.
No, and the you also used it on what was the first boss? There was a worm.
Oh, the split head.
Yeah, the split head guy, the lizard, right?
Yeah.
You used it on him as well, I remember. Yeah. Um, but yeah, no, I don't think it definitely. I will say this is something I'm a little bit neutral with. The I would have gotten lost as fuck in this game. Um, and not even just in a general location loss, but also just in terms of like what do I do next? Um, because yeah, there's quite a few things where it would have been like now some of them were a little bit obvious, like oh use the pliers to get the key out, stuff like that. But there was some that it's like a while on my own solo figuring them out, and there won't really that many hints, which, like I said, it's kind of neutral. On one hand, it's for a game like this, it's kind of good that it's not so hand-holdy, you know. But at the same time, casual gamers like me, I would have been so fucking lost. Um, Let me see
I think it's about time for us to shut down the stream at this point.
yeah.
I'm gonna raid.
I just want to say thank you to the people who stuck with us, Leica and Ed, Edo, Edofil. I don't know. How to
That's Ed of
Edo.
Jayville, or just Ed.
Ed, hey, Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Yeah, I know they've been lurking in here a little while. I know Leica was trying to put up a stream himself, but I was hoping to raid him later on, but he hasn't got it set up yet. So I'm going to push us over to.
Thank you guys for joining us. I hope that was entertaining. Obviously, I think we'll get better as time ponies. Yo, My Little Ponies.
Oh, is that tonight?
I'm lost. Nah. What's wrong? Oh, okay. Dude, I want to get my list done early.
Okay, I gotcha. Can't wait to see what you get all set up.
Okay, well, have fun with My Little Ponies, dude. I was always a Fluttershy guy.
All right.
But yeah, no, thank you, Leica and Ed, for joining us. Hopefully, like I said, and Vaughn and I definitely hope to continue streaming some games, and obviously we hope to get better and better. Half blind, huh? Yeah, half blind. Hello, Calyptus. You joined at the greatest time. Yes, half blind basically because one of us, me, has never played Silent Hill, and Bryan, my good friend, has, so that's why he is the one playing it, and I'm the blind one.
Yeah, I'm the expert here, and he's got no clue. Unfortunately, it kind of caught us at a bad time because the stream's coming to a close. We actually just finished the game about 15 minutes ago, and have just been having a post-game discussion about it. But I'm about to raid somebody who is currently playing. Well, they're eating chicken nuggets right now, but it says they're playing Resident Evil Village. So, if you want to stick around, I'll push you all over there.
Yeah, but no, like I said, bad timing. Yes, I know. Don't worry, we all have bad timing, my good friend. But please feel free to come back. We don't really have like a dedicated schedule. But
Maybe
we
about
do
twice a
hope
week or so.
Yeah, we do plan on streaming the other Silent Hills as well, and then eventually some other games.
Yeah, so Silent Hill 2 is on the menu next. We'll probably start
Yeah.
next week. Thank you very much for that follow. We do appreciate it.
The zombie follow.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so as always, feel free to join us. We're pretty chill, so we don't fight, not like the zombies.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and shut us down now. Thank you for sticking around.
Have a good night,
Good night.
good evening, good afternoon, good night.